Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Susker Dragon here again, part of Team Waterpond UK. Now we're going to talk about Tour Guide of the Underworld. This card is fetching about 70 to 80 quid on eBay at the moment. To get a play set, so far as I've seen, is about 100 to basically 140 quid. This card is going to be extremely powerful come all the new Exceed cards. It's only about 4 or 5 days away since Generation Force comes out, and basically the sneak peeks of having this weekend. So these new Exceed cards have come extremely handy. A lot of people ask me why is Tour Guide so important? Because it's what it can do. Having a playset makes it a hell of a lot easier to use. With just two, it's alright. With just one, there's not much point having one. This is a big shout out to my teammate Mr. Neo Nexodus for basically trading this card with me. So thank you very much for that. So let's get back to what I was saying. The reason why Tour Guide of the Underworld is an extremely powerful card is the fact of all you do is basically, let's say you summon Tour Guide, then you summon a Sangan from your hand, basically put those two together, so you overlay both of those, and then for a Tyrannosaurus. Now basically a lot of people are saying the fact of the effects do not go off. So the best thing about it is let's say you detach one from Tyrannosaurus, which is going to be Sangan, Parallel Rare of course. Basically then it gets its effect. So you could get things like Lone Fire Blossom to your hand, or even possibly only another Tour Guide to your hand. So it's got so many different things to do. I mean, the best thing about Tour Guide itself really is the fact of it's a very, very powerful card on its own. It's going to be specially used with Bugmans, or should I say in the TCG, Crash Bugs, because you can bring up one from your deck, and basically it's kind of, pardon me, bringing two monsters out in one turn all over again. Tour Guide itself is very, very expensive, as I was saying. But with different things you can use, you can bring certain things to your hand. Tour Guide with Sangan is going to be really helpful, especially when you be able to like exceed some of it, as I was saying, and then detach that card from a Tyrannosaurus, a Leviathan Dragon, or the new Sea Serpent card, and then basically you can get yourself a Tour Guide. You can get yourself a Lone Fire Blossom as well. Then shoot up the Lone Fire Blossom for another Lone Fire Blossom, and then for a Dandelion. So there's so many different ways of doing things. It's going to be very interesting to see what different combos can be used with Tour Guide of the Underworld. I'm very looking forward to seeing it. So far these cards cost me a lot of money to find in the first place, but they're well worth the money since a few decks I can make out with these cards. Thanks to also having things like Reborn Tengus and other stuff like that we're going to really help as well. Plus when Generation Force comes out, there are going to be a few interesting cards to go with Tour Guide of the Underworld. A lot of people basically when Extreme Victory come out, everyone was saying that Tour Guide was crap and shitty and no one was going to bother to use it. This was about the time where Extreme Victory did come out, Exceeds basically were announced. And still people were saying, oh no, Tour Guide shit, and it was basically going for just about 20 quid. And I was like, no, it's not going to go anywhere, it's really, really crap, what's the point in buying it, 20 quid's a waste of money. It's only when this card started to win competitions, and basically a YCS competition, people were like, oh look, this is going to work, oh yeah, we might as well use it. But then everyone started to realise from £20 it shot straight up to £35, shot up to £50, and now, as I was saying earlier, it's now highest value is £70 on eBay. And I was looking about a few minutes ago, Tour Guide of the Underworld officially in the UK is not here anymore. It looks like all the cards have been bought up, so this card in the UK is basically hot property. So far it's only the Americans that have a lot of these cards, and they're selling them for hotcakes. The Americans are selling them for so much money, it's extortionate. So far, Tour Guide of the Underworld has basically overthrown Solemn Warning, a Pot of Duality straight off the bat. and basically everybody wants Tour Guide of the Underworld. I'm sure that Tour Guide of the Underworld, as soon as Generation Force gets released, it will go up even more. I wouldn't be surprised to see Tour Guide going for £80. I won't see Tour Guide going for any higher. If it did, well, that basically is a money changer card, but I don't see that. But it's basically a really good card to have because you can summon straight out another Tour Guide or special summon any level 3 Fiend you have in your hand straight away. So it's a really good, it will work in Fiend decks, it will work in Tour Guide, especially Tour Guide decks that run Tour Guide. It could basically be put in any deck to make it work, but it's basically a first Egg Seed monster straight off the bat. Just like it was with Synchros back in the day. You summoned out one level 4, put another level 4 out, and that's basically how that worked. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm really glad I got these tour guides, and as I said, shout out for Neon Exodus for trading one of the tour guides away for me. But yeah, once I've actually got all the cards I need from the new Generation Force booster box this week, I'll basically post a deck build and hopefully see what you think of it. So please rate and subscribe. This is Mr. Sasuke Dragon out for Team Waterborne UK.